Pulling back. Yeah? The human voice works like an arc. It's up and out. So if I'm pulling back in my body, it's going to affect my breath, and it's going to affect, in the end, my voice. Now, every performer always says to me, do you know, when I'm happy, everything's all right. And it normally is, isn't it? So a lot of this work is for when you're not happy. I just want you to do one little thing for me. I want you to speak, one at a time. Just count over 3.
What should I speak?
Just 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
That's it. And again.
1, 2, 3.
Now let your shoulders go.
1, 2, 3.
Now come forward just a wee bit on the balls of your feet. Just on the balls of your feet.
1, 2, 3.
And go back to where you normally stand. Count.
1, 2, 3.
Can you hear the difference? Yeah?
Just try not to seem like this.
Well,
like, in fact, it's a kind of tenors or things like that. You don't like this kind of. Several people that do this kind of just sing and then I'm singing.
But you're going further. You're going further than I've asked. Here's the position that I'm seeing in a lot of you. In my work, I call this being in first circle. The first circle of your energy, which is when you're worried about yourself. Why don't we all do first circle, which is when you're sort of worried about yourself? You go inside. Yeah? Worried about the fantastic acting note I'm going to give them all as we start working on the acting, is that when we speak, we try and change somebody else. When we sing, we try and change somebody else. So the energy is out of us. But if we start here, let's all do it. Let's look into the floor. We don't get anything from the floor.
Security, maybe.
Well, what do the audience get when they all look into the floor?
0.
Now, if you come out and look out of you, that's when we become present. Now, what you were doing when you went too far, this is a great habit of classical actors and singers. To get their energy, they go too far out, and they do what I call third circle, which is pushing your energy into the world, too generally. You know, those people who are too loud in parties. It's a balance, because what I'm after in the end is that your energy is connected to somewhere specifically outside you. So try this again.
1, 2, 3.
Now go too far.
1, 2, 3.
And suddenly, what's happening to the voice? Pushing. And actually, we don't believe people who speak and push. Do you know? Bad Shakespearean acting. Do you know that? My liege, or horse, awaits. They're not real human beings. Do you know? So, I'm not asking you to go too far. We're going to get a balance. Joshua, where do you... Standing back there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Now come forward just that wee bit there.
1, 2, 3.
Better? Better. Go too far. Let's just do it. It's a great educational thing to do things the wrong way. You know? With me, I always say to every performer, you have the right to fail. Only through failure does a performer come into finding themselves in a way. Yeah? It's hard with people watching. Go too far.
1, 2, 3!
Yes. And that's really too far.